Guys, so I am back. Y'all ever had it where you go somewhere and normally they got everything, like they normally have everything with their oh shoot, I don't know what is going on today. Y'all, it's crazy. Just give me a second. There's like I turned down this street by my son's school, and there's like a random police car posted on the side, y'all, and he just kind of blocking the way a little bit to where it's like, y'all already know how police officers seem like they act. Like some of them are really nice, and then some of them kind of appear arrogant, like they know they high and mighty. So this cop car was not trying to move out my way, and my phone literally fell at the same time. So I was like, let me focus real quick, because I don't know what is going on over here, y'all. All right, I have time to put this back on. Anyway, you guys, so I went to my son's school, right? And they did not have no computers. Now, normally when I go there, I don't have any issues. Like, you know, issues meaning normally they have what I need. Normally they have computers, like school computers, especially because they know testing is coming up and a lot of people, you know, their computers is messing up. And everybody needs a testing computer for the testing coming up, so they can't use your own personal computer. So everybody is coming up to the school to get a computer for this testing, and I'm just like, y'all, I felt so crazy just now describing to the the technician what is wrong with it. So when I was younger, my mom had 6 kids. She used to always say, we always tear up everything. Y'all, she used to say we tear up stuff a lot, which, you know, maybe we did. We was kids. So basically, when my kids ended up having the school property, I'm starting to look at the fact that they do not take care of stuff like that. Like, it shouldn't be. Yes, it's my responsibility to teach them, but y'all know there's some people sometimes kids just don't care. They only concerned about the things they're concerned about. They don't understand why we want the house clean, you know? They like, well, I got room to sit on my bed, so it's, you know, they don't care about trash. Some kids do. My kids don't. So sometimes I'll like be cleaning up everywhere else, and I'll hold off on their room and I'll have them try to clean up. Y'all, I need to work on it because I did not instill that enough in them for them to know, all right, let me clean up because it's getting out of control. When I was younger, my mom always had us cleaning. If it wasn't cleaning the yard, you know, she would have us clean the yard because we would always be out there playing, so why not learn to clean up after yourself? So she did instill in us liking to clean. Like, even though I was a kid and sometimes, shoot, I just wanted to watch cartoons Saturday, not pull weeds. She would have us pulling weeds and all this stuff. But y'all, by the end of it all, we understood why. Because by the end of it all, you know, it looks so nice, so clean. You feel like you're in a whole new place. So as I gotten older, y'all, I've been cleaning a lot. Like, I'll go through this phase where I'll wake up and just want to clean. And y'all, I want to clean. I want to wash everything. I want to fold it all. I'll be trying to do too much. Even during all my pregnancies, maybe not the last pregnancy, but the other 2, I was always trying to clean. I was always organizing. I was always moving something. I was doing too much. You know, at some point I had to just stop and be like, okay, you can't move all that stuff by yourself. But I don't know, I just been like that forever. A lot of times I do it just to de-stress. You know, when you clean up, it just makes you feel more in order, especially if there's things that are out of your control, sometimes you want something. So that's how I feel when I clean. Like, I love cleaning, especially when nobody is home and it's just me. I love waking it up in the morning and knowing everybody else is asleep. Nobody can bug me for something. I just get to be in my zone. I can clean up, I can move the couch around, get under the couch, sweep it, you know, all this stuff without nobody getting in my way or asking me for something later. That's how I like to clean, you know. And sometimes it's not possible, especially at this time. Everybody's always home. So yeah, y'all, I do like to clean. Sometimes I'm overdoing it and I'm exhausting myself, and I need to realize, like, girl, you need to sit your butt down and stop trying to clean all the dang time. Y'all, even when we went to Vegas, I was trying to clean, because at the end of the day, I knew that I was going to be the one to organize these clothes and get them ready to repack up, y'all. So when I'm cleaning, it's always to just not have to do it later, because sometimes later I don't want to do it. So I'm like, okay, if I do it now, like if I unload the clothes and put them in the drawers on me and put all the, you know, hair stuff away and then I it's just over with, and I can get back to doing whatever I was doing just for the fun, like watching my shows and stuff. So it's I've been like this for years. Can't nobody tell me stop cleaning. No. Even today, like this morning when I woke up, what did I do? I cleaned. I do this every day. When I'm not super exhausted, I wake up every day before everybody else is up, like an hour or an hour and a half, and I'll start cleaning. I always clean the living room, the kitchen, the little dining room area. I feed the cat. Our cat is a dog, y'all. That cat is crazy. He try to eat everything. He always come in to try to get some more food. He always eating our dog's food, Tarzan. If y'all heard him in the background, my cat act like a dang dog, but y'all, they get along. Literally, my cat goes in the cage with my dog. Like, my dog has a bigger cage, and then he also has like kind of like a gate surrounding thing, a perimeter, to where he's blocked off, because he's a good dog, but shoot, we don't want everything smelling like him, especially like, you know, you got carpet or anything like that. So, you know, the cat is always trying to get his food, y'all. I ain't never seen a cat like this. I call our cat dog Tiger, because he be acting crazy. He's turned off our light switches, y'all. I be thinking he's trying to get a fly, but no. Like this morning, I was every morning when I wake up, the cat's in the hallway doing cat talk, doing all that meowing, and his meow is loud. So I know what that means. He's hungry and he wants to eat. So I'll put his food in the cat bowl or whatever. He'll eat or whatever, and then he'll start trying to be near me. And y'all, our cat's name is Mellow. We named him that before we really knew how crazy he is. So his name really is not the perfect name for him. And y'all, Tarzan is our dog. He's like a terrier and something. He's like a mix. He's a mutt, obviously. But yeah, that dog, he's a good dog. He's definitely a good dog. But sometimes he just be trying to do too much. And he actually is familiar with our neighbors. Our neighbors know him. He act like Tarzan. He look like Tarzan. He look crazy. His hair is like Tarzan. You know how Tarzan on the cartoon, the hair is kind of like just all over the place like a hippie? That's exactly how Tarzan's hair is. And he definitely acts like his name. Yeah. I want another dog in the future. You know, just one more possibly. But I want like a better dog. Okay, not saying our dog isn't better, but a cute dog, you know? Because Tarzan looked like a boy dog. He is a boy dog. And we got a boy cat. So I'm just like, sorry, dude. I'm not going to let you over right now. I'm trying to get somewhere. Anyway, so I want another dog. My boyfriend wants this big old dog. This big old dog that I'm like, nope, this dog look way too big. Unless it's like a y'all German Shepherd. We used to have this German Shepherd when we were younger, and his name was Goliath. So Goliath, we was crazy kids. So we used to have this huge backyard. We didn't realize how huge it is till now, when we're over here trying to get a place like that, and it costs money. So it was a really nice house. So in the backyard, we will always be out. It was like 3 sections to our backyard. It was huge. And so we had our German Shepherd, and he was just chilling. He didn't even do too much. Like, he knew this was his domain in the backyard. He didn't do too much. As he got older, he started just being a regular dog, laying down. Y'all, we used to lay down with this dog. Like, this dog was huge, and we probably looked little. We would go in his igloo. So we had an igloo. If y'all know what that looks like, it's normally when they, like, penguins, they be cracking jokes, like they're in igloos and stuff. So my mom had bought an igloo for him in the backyard. So I always remember when we would hang out with Goliath, that we would literally sit in his igloo. Like, I remember laying in his igloo, and I remember it was hot, and I'm like, oh, it's hot, and it smelled like dog. So I just remember he was that cool of a dog. I never was scared of him. I never thought he was gonna bite me. It just got to the point where he seemed like the perfect dog. He was very protective. Yeah, he did not play. And that's kind of like the type of dog I want. I want my kids to know this dog. Like, they know Tarzan ever since. Tarzan's been around since my youngest pretty much was a baby when Tarzan came into the picture, but he was old enough to where he saw something fuzzy. But my youngest son, Amari, that's his name, he wasn't scared of him. We just had to learn to let the dog know, like, don't do this, don't do that. Y'all know how that goes. Y'all gotta yell at the dog and let him know that's a no-no. So it's been, we've had him, and he's been a really good dog. So I want one more, but like in the future when we have a bigger place and stuff like that, because I'm not trying to be no farm. When I was younger, my mom literally would get all types of pets, y'all. And even if I remember she bought a tarantula, right? She bought 2 tarantulas. I believe it was a boy and a girl. I don't know what their names was, but I do remember I held one on this part of my arm, and these were obviously non-venomous. Y'all, I hate when people drive crazy. These were I believe non-venomous tarantulas, so they were like the pet kind. And we ended up having these animals and learning not to be scared of them. It was itchy though. I remember my hand was itching for the longest. I was like, maybe that tarantula tried to get me and it didn't work because of no venom, but I remember I was itchy for the longest. And I never thought the tarantulas were cute, but I just thought it was cool. And I remember, I think when I was in school, I mentioned it. Y'all, let me cut this off real quick. This car is on my butt, and I hate that. Especially if look, y'all, I'm driving like 70 right now on the freeway, and y'all know the freeway is mostly like 70, 75, and this car is really on my butt right now, like we in a race, but they're behind me. And the freeway is not even crowded. Like, there's a grip of space, but this car is on my butt. I be wanting to chew people like this. I be wanting to chew them out. I be wanting to follow them exactly where they're going and let them know about themselves. And y'all, this car is behind me still. I switched lanes. I'm not trying to get pulled over by no police because they're hot right now, trying to go ahead of this stupid car. I'm like, who is this person? Anyway, y'all, I have to bring it up so that I don't act crazy, because y'all already know people be having road rage, and some people take it too far. But I'm not gonna lie, this car is really on my butt, and I was gonna switch the camera so y'all can see how empty the freeway is and how there's enough space to where this car really could just get over. And and I'm not even going slow like that. They must be speed racing. Oh wait, well, they're not speed racing, but they definitely trying it. So I'm gonna switch over one more time to see if this car about to follow me, and we gonna see. One more time. I'm gonna switch over one more time. Look, now they want to switch over. This is what I be talking about. Cars like that, and it's some lady, and I just looked at her, and she had her phone in her hand, y'all. I be getting so steamed, because I'm not gonna lie, when I was younger, I probably did try to hold my phone and do too much while I'm driving, but y'all know how that go. You're gonna, you know, swerve a little bit, and then you snap out of it, and you're like, okay, let me put my phone down. I've noticed, like, I'm a nosy driver. I like to pay attention to my whole surrounding. So I just know people I've seen in front of me or even in back of me. When you pass by them, especially if they were in front of you and you pass by them, or you're on the side of them and you see them on their phone, or you're driving past, like we driving now on the freeway and they got their phone right here, I just be like, that is so dangerous. Especially, I think about it even more when I have my kids in the car. Y'all, it be pissing me off. It is not that serious for you to get on your phone, and I mean like legitly not even have a holder, because you know there's holders, and that's what I have on my phone right now. For you to not even care that much, like what if that's a kid in the car and you over here trying to text somebody back or call them? I'm not gonna lie, I will be bothered if somebody was driving crazy, right, and they y'all end up pulling into the same gas station, and this person was in front of you and they cut you off, and you see who got out the car, and it was some lady, right? She looked like a soccer mom, you know, but she's really focused in her phone. You know, she might be a divorcee and she got a real hot text from her new lover or whatever. It be seeming like it's that juicy for you to sit here and swerve, and I'm in back of you and we going to the same spot. Would y'all say something to that person? Would y'all tell them, like, just so you know, I was in back of you? And, you know, do you chew them out and tell them about themselves? Because sometimes people need to know one good time. Like, you're going to have to fix the way you drive. Because I'm going to be the first one to actually verbally speak to you. But there's going to be another person who going to not speak at all. And they just going to fight you. Just because you don't realize the importance of driving properly. Like, especially when I have my kids in the car, I'm not going to lie, that fumes me even more. Oh shoot, that fumes me even more, because I'm like, hold up, I got my kids in the car and you driving crazy. Oh, and we going to the same spot. I have these moments where it's like I itch, like it's like I gotta say what I gotta say. Y'all, I'm kind of that person. For example, when I used to go to the park a lot more, when I just had my oldest son, and probably my 6-year-old too. So I'm that park person where if my son is too young, I'm not letting them follow the crowd and go there, and they over here tumbling over, or kids is accidentally stepping all over them or pushing them to the side or cutting them. I am definitely not that mother. I'm not that mother, especially if he's too young. Some people will let their kids go out to the playground, and you know they know that their kid either can handle themselves, or you know they know a sibling is out there and stuff like that. A lot of the times it was always my kids were young, because they're 3 years apart, so they're not old enough to like literally check a kid like that at the time. They were just young. So I'll be the first. Let me find out. No, I'm not even gonna find out. I pay attention. If my kid is 2 years old and they want to go on the big boy park, or even 3 or 4, I'm just not that mother to like sit there and chat and not pay attention to them. Because if something go down, if a kid hit my kid, and y'all know how it go down at the park. Y'all got them kids who parents do not care. They let their kids do stank stuff at the park. Some kids be digging in their burgers, wiping it down on the slide. Y'all know it's be some crazy stuff. Some kids be having saggy diapers and they parents just letting them play still. It be some crazy stuff that be happening, and I pay attention to it because I do not play that. Yeah, you gonna learn early. that if you see me at the park and I got my kid and you decide to do something crazy, oh, I'm looking for your mama, your daddy, your grandma, whoever took you to the park. I don't care if they don't speak English. I'm a translate if I got to, because I do not play that. If you go to the park and your kid is not of that age to where you can just leave them like that, and even if they are, y'all, I pay attention regardless, because you never know. People can snatch up your kid and be watching you. And people, I done seen some neglectful parents who don't even pay y'all. I'm not that parent. Let me tell you what I'm not, what type of parent I'm not. And I see this every day or all the time. I'm not that parent where if you're like, I'm gonna say 2, 3, even 5. My mom used to always say, don't walk in back of me. You need to get in front of me because somebody can snatch you up real quick. So my kids, they know, do not walk in back of me. Even if they do, like say if we start walking and they're walking slower, no, I'm gonna need you to speed it up. You know you're not supposed to be in back of me. Now I done seen some parents, y'all, who let their kid roam, go into people's houses, not even have that manner of like, okay, stranger danger. Yeah, my kid's not knocking on your door. My kid's not stealing nothing off of your foot, little step, your porch, none of that. I don't like to see that. I hate seeing parents that do that. Like they be neglectful. They will sit there and be, we'll say the store, the mall. They got a 2 or 3-year-old and they walk in and they let their kid roam, like legit almost lose their kid. Y'all know, I know y'all seen some parents where their kid is too young. Y'all, I know some other parents, I don't even know them. I know who they are. That's all I'm saying. I know of them. I see them who just let their kids be out super late. Their kids be young, roaming, looking dirty. I don't know. It'd be so much crazy stuff I be seeing. It's ridiculous. And I really don't understand why people bring kids into the earth that they're not gonna, keep safe. That's weird to me. Anyway, y'all, I'm that mother. They can call it, what do they call it? A helicopter mother, a helicopter parent. When my kids are at a certain age, I'm not just going to let them roam. My mom didn't do it. She made sure we had a buddy system, or, she didn't just let us roam like that. She didn't let us just walk in people's house either. Y'all, we had to be respectful. We couldn't just roam like that. You can't go to nobody's house and just walk in. You can't be playing with nobody's toys unless you ask if it's okay, because some parents don't want their kids interacting with other kids. Or if your kid is bad, yeah, I don't want your bad kid around my kid. I don't play that. I ain't got time to be disciplining your own. And some people do that. Y'all ever knew somebody who leave their kid and don't even know you, but your kids are playing outside, so they find that it's okay to let their kid roam? No, I'm not doing that. I got my kids. You need to pay attention to your kid. Your kid is young enough to where they want to come outside. So you need to get out of your dark dungeon and let your kid play outside. And you need to get out there too. Y'all, it be so much crazy stuff. I really do be wondering sometimes, like, what is going on with the world? Anyway, y'all, I am about to be home. I literally had to detour. They didn't have the computer for my son, so I gotta wait till Monday or Tuesday. And then, y'all, I'm rushing to get to, at 12 o'clock, it's my youngest son's speech. It's over Zoom, so I'm trying to make sure I make it to his speech. Well, it's at home, but I want to be the one to do it on my Zoom, because I've been the one doing it. So I am rushing home, which I'm about to be home, so that I can be there. So it starts at 12. His teacher normally hits me up. She probably texted me already. Oh my God. So I'm going to do that right now. Oh my gosh, I hate when people, y'all ever been at an apartment complex and people decide that they want to park crazy and they don't even live here? Y'all, I'm not even gonna talk about the craziness that I have to deal with, but for the simple fact that I gotta do all this to get in my parking spot, it's crazy. And I'll be the person, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I go from 1 to 10 real quick. And my boyfriend knows if he don't handle the situation, I'm gonna speak up on it. I cannot bite my tongue for too long. It's a bad habit. Anyway, you guys, so I'm gonna post this video today. I hope you guys enjoy watching my little vlog. I'll see you guys the next time with another video. Peace.